Max bring you BRN 6 News. Bushfires are threatening the town of Belgium and surrounding areas. Very high temperatures and hot north winds are fanning fires in Flora and Calais. Hundreds of houses and residents are threatened. We will now cross to the reporter on the spot.
You look like you were being in this fire. What happened to you?
Oh, thanks. I was putting out a house fire over north side. Found out the people were living just down the road. Went down there straight away in the truck. Broke through the door. Saw him collapsed on the floor. Managed to drag him out. Smoke everywhere. Couldn't hardly breathe. Almost got lost on the way out. Only just got him out. And then the van collapsed at the last minute.
Whoa, how did you escape?
Well, the ambos pulled me out. But thankfully the ambos pulled me out. If it wasn't for them, I'd be dead right now.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
Oh, I just talked to the guy that saved you. What happened to you?
I was in my house and then all of a sudden a little fire came up. I must have fallen unconscious, and then somehow the fireman came and saved me, and they took me to the hospital. Yeah.
I went to work this morning and it was all closed, so I was really worried about my kid and my husband, and I had to drive home, and there were people and there was a roadblock, and everyone said that I'm not allowed through because the house is on fire, and I'm really worried about my kid.
What happened to you today?
I was down the track practicing motocross. I looked around and I saw a really big cloud of thick black smoke. I told my team and jumped in my car, turned the air conditioning up full blast, and went home. My home was burning already. Thank God my kids were at their mother's house. I got back in my car again.
What happened to you in this dreadful fire?
Well, the fire was out of town, and I didn't realise that it's come all the way up the street, and it was very smoky everywhere. So, but I just remember the storm drains being here, and I thought me and the baby would be safe, and yeah. So there's just enough water to drench the clothes, and when the fire passed over, and yeah, I'm just so happy I'm alive.
Thanks. What happened to you in this dreadful disaster?
It was about 7:30. Not quite sure. Anyway, while I was putting the baby to bed, I heard this really unearthly roar, and just from outside, and I saw that the backyard was on fire. So I grabbed the baby and I rushed outside, and we found our way to the sandy patch, but I couldn't see or hear anything but flames burning, and the backyard was already just on flames, and I'm really glad to be alive because I thought the flames would just pass over and we wouldn't be here if we didn't find our way.
You're very lucky.
Sad to say, people are lucky to be alive. For more information, tune into our 9 o'clock news. This is Amy Max for BRN 6 News. I'm Natasha Lair, bringing you BRN 6 News. Cyclone Mary has brought severe rain and high winds, causing destruction to houses and properties in the north coast of New South Wales. Belgium has been told to evacuate because of the uncontrollable winds. Hundreds of thousands of residents have been stranded by floodwaters. We'll now cross to our reporter on the spot.
Good afternoon. What's happening here this afternoon? Well, I got called out from the people because there was someone stuck in the river, so
we went over to the river and we brought down the ladder and I reached for him and we brought him back up the ladder and yeah.
Well, that must have been nearly impossible. How'd you do it?
Well, we tried heaps of times and we eventually got to do it.
Good man. Thanks for your time.
Good afternoon, we'll just talk to the SES bloke over there. Found out they saved you. I'll come over here to see what you're going to say.
Well, when I got actually into the river, I was driving across the bridge so I'd get home to my family because I have a son that's 2-year-old called Peter and he's got the whooping cough, so I needed to get him to hospital. When I was distracted by the noise that the river was making when a log came and smashed my car off the bridge. Yeah, when it was sinking, I clambered out the half-down window and I got swept down the river into a tree. Then I saw the SES chopper flying up the river and I took my shirt off, which was kind of crazy at the time, but it actually saved my life. And they came in and after several tries they got me up the ladder and into the SES chopper. I mean, I'm just lucky to be alive.
You got any injuries?
No, luckily.
So you're really lucky. Yeah, thank you.
You have to leave
Good afternoon. What's happened to you this afternoon?
Well, when I woke up this morning, all I could see was water. The huge winds have torn out all my corn. I don't have insurance. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
That sounds awful.
Yeah. The Browns farm down the road, it's nearly covered in water, and the river's still rising.
Well, what are you going to do next?
I don't know.
What's happened to your farm?
All the corn's being torn out.
Alright, thank you for your time. Good afternoon. What's happened to you two this afternoon?
Well, I got up 2 o'clock as usual and I decided to go and check my boat because it was raining. So I went over the bottom road, but it was all flooded, so I couldn't go over there. So I decided to go over the golf course, but that was ripped up. Then when I finally got where the dock should have been, it wasn't a dock. It was just the dock was ruined boats. Then I decided to look along the beach to see if I could find any pieces on my boat. But I couldn't. They were just wrecked boats and dead cattle.
Alright, what's happened to you this afternoon?
And it's been good because I don't have to go to school.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Good afternoon. How did you survive the flood?
Well, I was down at the bottom paddock and I saw the river rising up quickly, so I had to move the cattle up to the top farm. And I just got a phone call from my brother and I asked him for help, so I had to take the tractor over there and help him out because his house was getting all flooded in and all that.
What else has happened?
Well, he's lost his shed and his tractor and he's lost 68 cows. So it's been pretty bad.
This is bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you for your time.
thanks.
So many people have lost their homes and more rain is expected. For more information, tune into BRN Late News. This is Natasha Lair for BRN 6 News.